it's Matt, and today I will be reading several facts about the human body into your ears. Chances are, if you're listening to this video, you yourself have a human body, or at least I would hope. So hopefully you will learn a little more about yourself today. And I do want to say that, like all of my other fact videos, I found these facts on various parts of the internet, so they may or may not be 100% accurate. And if there are any errors, I do, of course, apologize. But with that out of the way, how about we get started? The adult human body contains over 100,000 miles of blood vessels. You are born with 300 bones, but die with 206. The corneas of your eyes are some of the only parts of your body with no blood supply. Instead, they absorb oxygen out of the air. The typical human body contains enough fat to make 7 bars of soap. Fingerprints begin to form on fetuses 3 months into pregnancy. 1/4 of the bones in your body is in your feet. Unlike some animals, humans are unable to digest grass. With enough sleep deprivation, the brain may begin to eat away at parts of itself. You are incapable of breathing and swallowing at the same time. However, newborn babies are capable of doing so for the first few months of their lives. When you blush, the lining of your stomach also turns red as a result of your sympathetic nervous system causing increased blood flow to it. Your brain replaces itself entirely every 2 months. When you hold your breath and wet your face and nostrils, your body's diving reflex is engaged, temporarily changing your bodily functions to preserve oxygen and prevent drowning. The highest fever ever recorded was 115 degrees Fahrenheit. During the average human's lifetime, enough saliva is produced to fill 2 whole swimming pools. A type of tumor called a teratoma can grow its own bones and hair. To match the detail the human eye can see, a camera would have to be capable of taking 576 megapixel images. Stomach acid is about as acidic as battery acid and is strong enough to dissolve steel. When you wake up in the morning, you that night. The average belly button contains 67 different types of bacteria. The word muscle comes from the Latin for little mouse, as some human muscles were thought to resemble the shape of a mouse under the skin. In some cases, your heartbeat may speed up or slow down to match the rhythm of music you're listening to. The human brain generates enough electricity to power a light bulb. Roughly 4 pounds of your body weight is made up of bacteria. The human body actually glows in the dark, but our night vision is not strong enough to see the faint bioluminescence. The average human's heart will beat over 3 billion times throughout its life. Your small intestine, if laid in a straight line, would stretch about 23 feet in length. Without the force of gravity pushing down on them, astronauts may grow up to 2 inches taller while in space. Your skin is at its thickest on your feet and at its thinnest on your eyelids. The strongest muscle in your body is the jaw muscle, with the ability to exert forces of up to 200 pounds. Your brain does not have pain receptors and would not be able to feel pain if directly injured. Half of the strength of your entire hand comes from your pinky finger. The average person breathes around 20,000 times per day. Babies don't cry tears until they're 8 months old, as their tear ducts are not fully formed until that age. Humans have about 20,000 genes. Corn has about 32,000 genes. Your feet have 500,000 sweat glands and can produce a pint of sweat per day. The femur or thigh bone is the strongest bone in your body. Your right lung is around 10% larger than your left lung. The average person's skin is replaced around 1,000 times throughout their life. 8% of your body weight is made up of blood. Nerve impulses move through your body at varying speeds and can travel as quickly as 275 miles per hour. Women have a faster average heartbeat than men. The skull consists of 29 different bones. Around 3 to 5 pounds of bacteria live inside your body. The longest bout of hiccups ever recorded lasted 68 years. Your tongue is not the only part of your body that can taste things. There are taste receptors in your lungs and nasal passages meant to detect bitter flavors. Roughly 5 years of your life will be spent eating. On average, around 90% of your dreams are forgotten by the time you wake up. The human liver can regenerate completely from as little as 25% of its original mass. Your fingernails grow about 4 times as quickly as your toenails. The hardest part of your body is the enamel on your teeth. The color of many newborn babies' eyes changes until they're 2 years old. It takes less time to die from sleep deprivation than it does to die from hunger. The largest muscle in the human body is the gluteus maximus. The average person's rate of respiration is roughly 33% higher in spring than in fall. When you kiss someone, you can transfer as many as 278 different species of bacteria to them. Blue, green, and gray eyes are more sensitive to light than brown eyes. The surface area of your lungs is comparable to the size of a tennis court. Within 3 days of dying, the enzymes used to digest your food will begin to help the inside of your body decompose. You can detect the taste of something more quickly than you can blink your eyes. The small bumps on your tongue, commonly thought to be taste buds, are actually not taste buds. Taste buds are too small to observe with the human eye. Your entire stomach lining is replaced every 4 days. The cells in your stomach that make contact with digesting food are replaced every 5 minutes. Your hands have slightly different rates of fingernail growth. As you age, your taste buds begin to disappear or become less sensitive. Laughter is believed to strengthen your immune system. The average person's body is made up of around 7 octillion atoms. Although People often believe that the smell of an elderly person's home comes from inanimate sources. Older people actually do have a distinctive scent. The flat part of your face between your eyebrows is called the glabella. About 1 billion tons of the dust present in Earth's atmosphere is made up of dead human skin. The average person's hair grows 6 inches per year. Sweat is odorless. The body odor normally associated with sweating actually comes from bacteria that thrive in the sweaty parts of our bodies. Most people lose between 40 and 100 strands of hair every day. Although your brain makes up only 2% of your body weight, it uses 20% of your blood supply. The human finger can detect individual objects as small as 13 nanometers in size. This means that if your finger was the size of the Earth, you would be able to detect objects the size of a car. Your brain is about as soft as butter or jello. The average person will eat 100,000 pounds of food during their life. When you ride a roller coaster, you get the so-called butterflies in your stomach feeling during drops because your inner organs are actually shifting upward inside your body. Every time you take a step, you use 200 different muscles. The only human cell large enough to observe with the naked eye is the mature female egg cell, or ovum. A small percentage of people can hear their own eyeballs move. Humans are the only living things that produce tears as a result of heightened emotion. The human eye can distinguish between 10 million different colors. Hot foods taste different from cold foods because the sensitivity of certain taste buds varies with temperature. Caterpillars have over twice as many muscles as humans. And finally, the average person falls asleep in about 7 minutes. And that is all. I do hope you learned a bit more about your own body today. And I do hope you're feeling a bit more relaxed or sleepy or are even asleep right now. I would like to thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.